Hello everybody and welcome to this week's Tech Talk, where we talk some technical questions for the likes of me and you, and we have our special guest in the studio this week. We have Chris. Welcome, Chris.
Hello everybody again. Hello Sarah. How are you?
Hello Chris. Well, we've got lots of questions. I'm going to start off with, how do I choose a smartwatch?
Okay, that's a good question, especially when it comes to birthdays and Christmases. And first of all, what is a smartwatch?
Well, what is a smartwatch then? Go for it.
Right, smartwatches come in two flavours, basically. A smartwatch which is synced up with your phone and you can talk into it and you can read your messages and all that kind of stuff.
Literally use it as a phone?
It's basically an extension of your phone.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's the other one, which are your activity trackers, as they're called. Now, they still connect to your phone in a certain amount. They'll give you a ping if you get a message and that kind of thing. But they're more designed for activity trackers, people that are health conscious. You keep an eye on your heartbeat, your blood. Some of them say blood pressure as well. How accurate that is, I don't know. I'm not sure how.
Depends if you get it from not Temu, but one of any of those cheaper, elaborate sites that we all kind of sometimes seen advertised. But
yeah. Well, it depends if the smartwatch. What do you want to do with it? Do you want it to be an extension of your phone, so you can talk to it and all that kind of stuff, or do you just want it as a sports tracker, as they call it, activity tracker, just to keep an eye on how many steps you're doing?
So obviously the cheaper ones.
The cheaper ones are just the trackers.
The tracker ones.
Yeah.
So that's just doing those general health, fitness.
Yeah.
Not calories, but.
I mean, there is a kind of hybrid one, typical one made by OnePlus, which is a maker of phones. I've actually got one of these myself, and it's like a hybrid, and it is an activity tracker, but it also has some features that a full smartwatch will have, like it will tell me when there's a message, and I can actually, if somebody rings me, I can actually press a button and say, hello, so I can talk to it.
Some of us struggle with a mobile answering it. Oh, which way? Answer it. Oh, it's a WhatsApp. Which way do I answer it? So, some of us struggle with that. But
yeah, that's very true.
The more technical that want that.
Yeah, so that's what a smartwatch is. And then, before you buy one, now if you've got one of the big brands in phones like a Samsung or Apple, obviously for the Apple guys, they do make their own watches, and they're very expensive generally.
I was going to say that is not going to be cost effective.
Yeah, but you do generally get a better experience if you want the full-blown mobile phone on your wrist, John.
Yeah.
And they tell the time as well.
The more technical people that want their watch to do everything.
And it does tell you the time. And I discovered the other day that mobile phones, you can make a phone call on them as well.
I find that.
It's amazing, isn't it? So that's basically it. So decide if you want a full-blown mobile phone stuck to your wrist, or do you just want to keep a track of your activity, make sure your blood pressure is good, and they do your heartbeat. What's it called? You count how many beats per minute.
Beat per minute, yeah.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Blood pressure?
No.
Beats per minute?
Beats per minute is your pulse.
Blood pressure, but yeah.
Some of us haven't got much of a pulse.
Is that the normal one where they're squeezing on the
that's
arm?
That's the one. Yeah, so you can check your pulse anytime, just press a button and go beep, 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 beep.
Or you can do the old-fashioned way, the two fingers on the wrist.
You can do that, but it ain't
That's
cool.
not technical, is it?
It ain't cool doing it that way. No. So that's a smartwatch. What's next then, Sarah?
Well, would you want to buy a smart TV? Do you have to buy the smart TV?
Okay, I see we're talking.
And what is a smart TV? We're all smart. TVs are all a bit smart. I can never understand the remote control when I get to use it. But
it's a good question.
Do you buy a smart TV, and what is the sort of basic difference?
Right. Okay. Buying a TV, it's a bit of a minefield these days, because there's so many different things out there.
Do you have to have a smart TV?
Smart TV is very popular, but you'll pay a premium for it. Now, let me explain what a smart TV is. Smart TV is a normal TV, and it has built-in features like Netflix and Prime, and there's certain apps that are in there, like a phone, but they're built into the telly. So rather than having to use a separate device, you can just go on your remote control and say, start watching Netflix, and it'll start watching Netflix. They even now have special buttons on the remotes, one for Netflix, one for Prime Video, and that kind of thing.
Even in Spain, no, the Spanish tellies and...
No, these days. It used to be, when we first came out here, TVs, if you bought a Spanish TV out here, it wouldn't work with UK analog TV because the sound was on a different frequency and this kind of thing.
Okay.
That's long gone. Those days are gone. Any TV will work anywhere in the world now. You can even take a TV over to the States and it'll work on their system, which is totally different. So
these big tech companies are building them for a one standard fits all then kind of thing.
Yeah, basically they'll fit anything. Yeah. So
do you need a smart telly? Do we need it?
The thing is, you'll pay a premium for a smart TV, and it's normally a couple of £100 on top of the price to have the smart bit added on. Now, my take on this is, for me, I'd buy a normal TV with, you've got other things to consider, like the size of the screen and the resolution, this kind of thing. You talk to a guy in a shop and he'll tell you the differences, and a good shop like Euronics on Camposol, where there's somebody there that knows what they're talking about, don't bother in supermarkets, they'll just sell you anything.
Baffle you.
Yeah, it'll baffle you.
Baffle
if you go to a reputable electronics shop, he'll sit and tell you what the differences are because they know the products they're selling. So you can make a choice. But I personally would go for a bog standard TV without the smart bit, so I save a couple of £100 on the price, and then I would buy what's called an Amazon Fire Stick.
Okay, just an Amazon Fire Stick.
Just an Amazon Fire Stick. Now, an Amazon Fire Stick, plug that into the normal TV, and it converts the TV into a full-blown smart TV that can do a lot more than a smart TV can do.
And it runs faster, it runs as good, it runs slower. How does it perform?
Just as good. Perfect, fine.
Absolutely.
It does everything that a smart TV would do, plus
and
more. And more.
Ooh, we like more.
So to my mind,
we like more.
Standard TV without the smart features plus a Fire Stick is far better value and many more features than a smart TV. But then some people like the idea of just having it on one TV. They haven't got a separate remote to worry about, and this sort of thing, because although you can set it up, your Fire Stick will have one remote and your TV might have another remote and this kind of thing. And some people just want to stick it all on the one thing. And that's a good choice for a smart TV.
Yes.
Now, there is another type of TV. Now, when you're looking at TVs, there's a thing called an Android TV.
Yes, heard that name. With Android phones, we can have Android television, we can have Android...
Now, an Android TV, if they're very much more expensive, unfortunately, again, but an Android TV is as good as a normal TV with a Fire Stick because it is basically a mobile phone bolted inside the telly, and so you've got all your apps, your Google Play Store.
An Android will allow any app or most apps?
Any app that's on Google Play, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the TV isn't locking you into certain apps that you couldn't get on a smart TV?
That's correct, yeah. A smart TV, say a Samsung smart TV, for example, they will have a set of apps that they have agreements with the people that own the apps to put onto their telly. So that you've got a select few of apps, normally general catch-ups, Netflix, YouTube, that kind of stuff. Whereas an Android TV is the same as sticking a Fire Stick into your normal TV. You've got every app on the Google Play ecosystem available to you on that TV.
So if you're looking to buy a new TV, watch this show on CTV and get yourself... I'm a little bit prepared. Well, I want to pay the top, middle, the bottom price. You know, it's something to think about. Yeah,
it's more to it than just going in a shop and buying a TV.
Yeah.
And go to a reputable supplier.
And do a little bit of research.
Do a bit of research.
Christopher might be sparking a little bit of, okay, I'm thinking of a new TV.
I mean,
the hubby wants a bigger TV and we're going to get a bigger TV or a new TV, and do a little bit of research on it. Absolutely.
But you make the right choice, you can save yourself a lot of money and have all the features you want for a lot less.
Fantastic.
Just by making the right choice.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Got another question in. How do I copy my photos from my phone on a memory stick? How do I take my photos? Because we get all these photos and it's all in the cloud.
You've got your photos on your phone.
And the cloud, I don't know what the clouds are. My brain's in the clouds.
Right,
Photos on the phone.
I saw this question when I was reading the text. Now, what they want to know is how they got a load of photos on their phone.
Yep.
Precious photos, and they want to stick them on a Fire Stick. Fire Stick?
Fire Stick, a memory stick.
Or maybe a memory stick would be better.
Stick.
Yeah, don't try stick them on a Fire Stick.
But we also call that a USB.
Right, they're called different things. Some people call them a USB memory stick. Some people call them a USB thumb drive. Different names for them. It's basically a little stick. You've all seen them, a little stick with a little USB plug sticking out the end, which you plug into your PC.
I was going to say, you can't plug that into the end of your phone. That's a big plug. So how do we sort that out?
Well, you can actually.
Oh?
Not a lot of people know that. Now, I don't know about Apples. I'm not an Apple guy. But Android phone, you can plug in a full-size thumb drive into your phone. Now, what you have to do is called OTG, which stands for on the go.
Okay.
Don't ask me why, I don't know. It's called on the go OTG. Now, all Android phones have this facility. All you have to do is you buy a little adapter which fits the power supply socket where you put your USB thing to
where
charge
you normally
it.
charge, yeah.
It converts that to a standard USB. You should plug that in, get your thumb drive, boop, and it's on your. It's a folder on your phone, so you can go through the rigmarole of dragging stuff to the thumb drive like you would on a computer. Just save that on the thumb drive. When you're done, pull it out. It's on your thumb drive. Now it's a bit of a techie way of doing it, and it's not as easy.
Okay.
As the next way.
We like easy, don't we? We like easy.
Yeah, the easiest way to do it, to be quite honest, is if you're on an Android phone. All Android phones have a thing called Google Drive built in. You may not know it, but you got it. It's part of the operating system. It's baked in. Now, Google Drive is a thing called cloud storage. What is cloud storage?
Pass.
Right. Cloud storage is a server owned by a company, Google or Facebook or whatever. It's called up in the cloud. It's not actually up in the clouds. It just means it's a remote server operated by a company, and you have space on that server to shove all your files. And you pay them. Well, you get a better free. Most of them.
A certain amount free.
You get a certain amount free.
And then you can upgrade to a bigger amount if you pay a monthly.
Absolutely, yeah. Most domestic users will find the freebies almost enough. You get 2 or 3 gigs, I think you get. Can't remember the exact. No, was it megabyte? I can't remember anyway. But you get a good chunk of space for free, and all you do is in your settings on your phone, you just say any photos or videos, just automatically back them up to my cloud, which means your Google Drive.
Okay, and how do you restore them out of the cloud? How do you okay, I'm getting a new phone. You're going to get a new phone, and you want to.
That's the beauty of the Google ecosystem,
yes.
Or the Android ecosystem. Apple's have a similar thing. They have their own ecosystem that works in pretty much the same way. I'm not familiar too much with the Apple because I've always been an Android, but it all works in a similar way. With the Android ecosystem, because that Google Drive is baked in to your phone, when you first get it, it'll actually ask you, when you're setting it up for the first time, it's saying, do you want to back up all your photos and videos? And hopefully you've said yes to that. If not, you have to go back and do it. And now, everything will automatically back up. You can also tell your phone to back up all your settings for apps, games, that kind of stuff, and all the apps that you've got on there. Back all that up. And it just does it quietly in the background. And then one day, your phone, turn it on, it goes poof, and it's like, oh no, all my photos, all my documents, what am I going to do? Don't worry. Buy your new phone, make sure it's an Android. Even easier if it's the same brand as the dead one, but it doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be. And then you fire up your phone, you log in, because when you have an Android phone, you have to log in to a Google account to activate it.
Okay, and there's an email address and a password, generally an email address and a password.
Which is on your phone. So all you do is, on that new phone, you log in with the same account that was on that
previous phone,
other
the dead
phone,
yep.
And it will say, oh, we found a backup, do you want it? Yeah, go on, and it brings it all down to your new phone.
And then you've got everything over there, all your contact details generally, Messenger, your WhatsApp, your games.
I mean, if you have your old phone is still alive, then there's plenty of apps you can use to transfer all stuff over. But if it's dead and you can't access it, Google Drive's your saviour.
Oh, I do like a bit of cloud storage. We could all do with a bit more cloud storage.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Thank you very much.
That's all right.
Thank you for watching this week's Tech Talk. I'm Sarah, and hopefully we're all a little bit enlightened with Chris's helpful tips and what we need to do today. Thank you for coming, Chris.
That's all right.
Thank you.
Anytime. Nice to see you guys again.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Mercers are your trusted property experts in Spain. With over 40 years' experience, we're here to make your property journey in Spain simple, stress-free, and enjoyable from start to finish and beyond. Thinking about selling? Get in touch today for a free, no-obligation valuation. Ready to find your dream home in the sun? Reach out to Mercer's welcoming multilingual team today. We'd love to hear from you.
Hi, welcome to What's on Camposol TV. I'm Paul Price.
And I'm Barrington, and thank you for tuning in. Zumba. We did the Zumba, didn't we?
Is that Zumba?
I have no idea, I'll just do it because it feels good.
He does a bit of swing to start with normally, and then mixes it up in the next set.
Great entertainment, it sounds really good.
Starts at 8 o'clock at the Castle Club and it's €8.
And a lot of those songs are in the show, so please go and see that.
That's at Dixie's,
Please go and see him, he's really good, and you won't be disappointed.
and that's at 8 o'clock.
Hello everybody, and welcome to this week's Tech Talk, where we talk some technical questions for the likes of me and you, and we have our special guest in the studio this week. We have Chris. Welcome, Chris.
Hello, everybody again. Hello, Sarah. How are you?
Chris. Well, we've got lots of questions. I'm going to start off with, how do I choose a smartwatch?
Okay, that's a good question, especially when it comes to birthdays and Christmases. And first of all, what is a smartwatch?
Well, what is a smartwatch then? Go for it.
Well, smartwatches come in two flavours, basically. A smartwatch which is synced up with your phone and you can talk into it and you can read your messages and all that kind of stuff.
Literally use it as a phone.
It's basically an extension of your phone.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's the other one, which are your activity trackers, as they're called. Now, they still connect to your phone, in a certain amount. They'll give you a ping if you get a message and that kind of thing. But they're more designed for activity trackers, people that are health conscious. You keep an eye on your heartbeat, your blood. Some of them say blood pressure as well. How accurate that is, I don't know. I'm not sure how.
Depends if you get it from not Temu, but one of any of those cheaper